entire Spurs Up tour, just what's the reaction been from the fans, and how have you grown to embrace this fan base?
It's been very, very positive. Everybody's been genuine and welcoming to myself, our families, our staff, their families. That's been really awesome. I've been overly impressed.
You've gotten to see pretty much every corner of the state, which has been, I guess, the one that stood out the most.
It's been good for me, just from the standpoint of seeing everybody and seeing as many people we can. But I look forward to this and seeing our fan base and appreciating them for their support of South Carolina.
How much have you heard about how excited people are here to see the boom bus throughout the state of South
Carolina?
Carolina?
That's good. Good looking guy on there, huh?
Yeah.
But it trimmed me down about 10 pounds. That's a good thing.
Photoshop's good for that.
No doubt. But no, it's been again. Our marketing people came up with that. It's a great idea. Generate a little more enthusiasm, which our fans are enthusiastic. I can tell you that. So it's been fun.
Yeah. With Connor Mitch, was it simply a matter of just he wasn't comfortable with the fit, with the type of offense that you want to run? He felt he could maybe go somewhere else and play more with his skills.
Again, Connor's a good young man, and we wish him all the luck.
Yeah.
Did he talk to you before making the decision to transfer?
Mm-hmm. We talked several times. Wish him all the luck in the world.
Well, looking at the schedule with UMass on there's been some talk lately about matching basketball and football games on the schedule. Was that something that you guys have an agreement with?
No, again, those games are agreed 4 and 5 years out. Ray and Charles Waddell have had a hard time with scheduling because up until I believe it was last spring, the SEC was still talking about a 9-game schedule. So we've been on hold past 18 and beyond of scheduling games out. So I don't know that conversation has happened. I don't know that, but we're having a hard time with scheduling right now because of that, because people fill up 4 and 5 years out. And so we're still trying to get things in 18 done.
Is that something that you maybe in the future would talk to Frank Martin about pairing basketball and football?
Again, that'll be up to Ray and Charles and how the contracts are structured and buyouts and different things. But again, I'll be up for whatever helps our program.
With the spring meetings next week in Destin, what are some of the issues do you think the football coaches are going to be talking about?
Satellite camps will probably be there. We can talk about it again. But I think obviously everybody wants to talk about scheduling. There's a lot of talk right now about the recruiting calendar, which will probably come up. Obviously, it's changed a lot in the last 10, 15 years.
Right.
So, but there'll be several things brought up, and I think those would be 3 that I would think they would talk about.
What are some of those things with the recruiting calendar you think might be?
Well, a lot of people are in favor of getting an earlier signing date.
Yeah.
I'm not for changing the recruiting calendar. I think the recruiting calendar is very good right now for coaches. I think it's very good for prospective student athletes. I think it's very fair for everybody. And I would not be for changing much of what we do. There's some debate about trying to get a December signing date, but not everyone's going to agree on that. And so at the end of the day, I think keeping things status quo is probably pretty good for us.
Going back to scheduling, what's your philosophy on the FCS games that South Carolina will play in the next few years?
Well, I think those teams deserve an opportunity, and so we certainly will embrace that. And moving forward, we certainly want to keep our money in the state of South Carolina if we can. So that's something we'd like to do.
Well, what's the timeline for the kids coming back to Columbia to start workouts and things like that?
Well, our freshmen most of them will be tomorrow. Not all of them have been cleared yet, but we expect for all of them to be qualified and cleared. But we're going to have all but about 4 in summer 1. There's about 4 because of high school graduation not finishing are going to be in summer 2. But all of our players will be back on campus on Monday, Memorial Day, and we'll start classes on Monday.
I know that leadership, you don't demand guys take over, but have you seen some players already start to take over that leadership role?
Well, I think so. I think we've got a very good core in our offensive line, a very good core of guys there, and I think, Perry's a guy that's assumed a lot of leadership role for our football team. Debo Samuel, I thought from an effort standpoint in spring, really did a nice job. Hayden Hurst, Casey Crosby. Defensively, we've got a good mixture of experience and some leadership in our front 7. Chaz Elder was in the other day. Rashad Fenton's been on campus for Maymester working out. So, we've got some guys stepping up that understand how important this time is.
Last stop on this tour, are you happy about that?
Well, I'm happy to be in Charleston, but it's been great. I've really enjoyed it.
Second night in a row, you're going to get a summer home here or what?
What's that?
Second night in a row, you're in the Charleston area. Any thought of getting a summer home maybe?
No, well, it's beautiful here. I know that, but I'm glad to be here tonight.
I'm sorry to jump in late, but just about the quarterback situation. Connor on his way out, maybe because Brandon's on his way up.
Well, again, that's Connor's decision, and we wish him all the luck. But you got Perry Orth and Brandon McElwain, Lorenzo Nunez will be involved in that conversation as well in August camp. So we'll see how that plays out in August camp.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Coach, do you have a second?